Welcome back to the deep dive. So we've got this stack of sources, yeah? All about the cockpit voice recorder, the CVR.
That's right, a critical piece of kit.
And look, for those of you, maybe like our listener here, prepping for those ATPL theory exams, this is absolutely vital stuff. We get it. We're talking the real nuts and bolts, the facts you just have to know cold, under pressure. So this isn't just a casual chat. It's really about synthesis for recall.
Exactly. That's the plan. We're not just, skimming the surface.
No.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty, the hardware, how it works, the regs, especially the European ones. It's all connected.
Right.
You need to know the specific timings, the triggers, the locations. It's all about making this stick for the exams, making it memorable.
Okay, perfect. Let's unpack this then. Before we, jump into the technical weeds, let's establish the absolute foundation.
Right.
If you strip everything else away,
Yeah.
what's the core reason the CVR even exists, the why?
Well, the bottom line is singular, really, and absolutely critical.
Yeah.
It's there to preserve vital information that has to be recoverable right after an air accident, specifically for the Accident Investigation Branch, the AIB.
Right, the investigators.
Exactly. Think of it as an unbiased, unfiltered acoustic snapshot. It captures what was happening on the flight deck in those final critical moments.
So it connects the dots between the flight data and the human element.
Precisely. It links the what happened from the flight data recorder with the why it happened or how it happened from the crew's perspective, their actions, their decisions, their awareness.
Okay, that makes sense. And this vital information, how much time are we talking about? It's nailed down these key numbers right at the start. Crucial professional standards here.
Right. The standard, the default minimum you must know is the last 30 minutes.
30 minutes, got it.
That covers communications, conversations, ambient sounds, the whole flight deck environment for the last half hour.
But there's a but, isn't there?
There is. And this is where the detail matters for exams. Certain aircraft, typically heavier ones or newer ones, they're mandated to record the last 2 hours.
Ah, okay. 30-minute standard, but sometimes 2 hours.
Exactly. And we'll definitely dig into the specifics later, the exact weight, the registration dates that trigger that longer 2-hour requirement. It's all in the regulations section.
Good. Because knowing that difference, 30 versus 120 minutes, and why, that sounds like exactly the kind of detail that separates a pass from a fail on these theory tests. It shows you understand the complexity.
It absolutely does. It's about applying the rules correctly based on the aircraft specifics. Okay, so moving on. The CVR isn't something that just flips on when the wheels leave the ground. That wouldn't be enough coverage.
Right, you'd miss too much on the ground.
Exactly. So to make sure all the critical phases are captured, we're talking pre-flight checks, taxiing out, the whole 9 yards. There are 3 specific mandatory conditions. If any one of these is met, the CVR must be fully operational.
3 conditions. Okay, let's break them down. These sound like core knowledge points. What's the first one?
Condition 1.
Yeah.
115 volts AC power is applied to the aircraft.
115 AC. Okay. Why specifically AC power? And why right from the moment power comes on? That could be, well, ages before engines start if you're plugged into ground power.
Good question. It's designed that way quite deliberately. Starting with AC power application ensures the system captures everything right from the get-go.
Like the initial power-up sequence.
Yes, and systems tests, the crew's initial pre-flight checks, maybe the first briefing they have when they step onto the flight deck, it catches those very first moments before the aircraft is really live operationally.
So the AIB gets context, like crew preparation, maybe even their mood.
Potentially, yes. It provides that baseline context.
Wow.
And the 115V AC spec, that's just the standard power supply for most complex aircraft systems, making it a reliable trigger.
Okay, so that covers the absolute earliest checks. What about when things start moving towards, actually going somewhere?
That brings us to condition 2. Any engine is running.
Any engine, not necessarily all of them.
Correct. As soon as the first engine starts, the CVR must be running. Doesn't matter if you're still on ground power.
All right. Many thanks for listening to this free part of the ATPL Theory podcast. If you want to continue learning and access the full comprehensive guide, go to my Patreon at patreon.com/ATPLtheory or my Hero at herohero.co/ATPL. That is patreon.com/ATPLtheory or herohero.co/ATPL. Wishing you all the best